I need the racks like a bimbo. Serving niggas out the window. Have a 9-3 kids with a hustle with Jamendo. Had to get it off the mental. Had to move with the intellect.
Hey Bratties, welcome back to the Brat House.
What's going on, everybody?
And it's your girl ShiBratz here, and I'm back with another video. And I got a special guest, another special guest.
I'm our assistant Pagis, and pretty much what we do is services for the ship. So that's barbershop, laundry, you run the store, we work with money, anything in that area or that field is what we do, something like that.
Okay, so yeah, I met him, y'all, as y'all know, in my new command. I've been in the Navy. I've been in the Navy for 11 months now, and we met like what, a month after I was on the ship or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I'd say about a good month. It was.
And I don't know how we became, but we became really close friends. And I decided to shoot a video with him because we be having like some deep conversations, some real deep conversations. So I've been sweating him like I want to get a video out for y'all. To hear what we be talking about. So I came up with just things y'all should know before joining Navy. This is actual deep things you know, not just the basics like what recruiters didn't tell you. So we'll come back on that. You shouldn't be looking.
I know. I didn't see you in too many. Mine aren't that deep though.
Well, yeah. So the thing is, y'all, I didn't tell him my question. He didn't tell me. So he has 5 questions. I have 5 questions. So the goal is to not have this video too long, to answer the question. Just answer the question coming from the heart, what you truly mean, whatever, or
truly feel. No filters, y'all. No filters.
So yeah, I'm gonna have a part 2 probably by myself, not with him, because he's gonna be getting out the Navy soon. This is why I was rushing this video with him. I really want to get it because we like this, we got a strong connection. But I don't want to keep talking. That's just the overview of the video of what we gonna be doing. Who wanna go first?
Alright, I'll ask you the first question.
You wanna go? Wait, you wanna go first?
So I'll ask the first question. My first question, y'all, is for Shiya. Why the Navy out of all branches?
Oh, I like this. Okay, I remember we're trying to keep it short, but just to sum it all up, I went through every single branch. I started with the Marines, then I went over to the Army, then I went to the Air Force, and then I landed Navy. Navy was my absolutely last choice. I said I was never going to the Navy because I had a fear of water, or like the ocean. I'm not gonna say water because I like swimming and everything, but the ocean itself, because as y'all know, only 8% of the ocean has been discovered. So I was just like, nah, none of that. So then I know my first choice was the Marines when I first ever even decided, like, yes, I'm definitely going. I was like, it's a must, I'm going. No second guess, like, I know I'm going to the military. I said the Marines because my cousins is in the Marines. And then I think afterwards some just hit me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go after my fear or whatever. Like, if I'm scared of the ocean, I'm gonna go try it. So that's when I thought of the Navy. That came through my mind, but I'm like, do I truly want the Navy, even though I'm trying to face my fear? So I was like, no. So I went back to Army, and then I was working out with them. They was trying to get me down and weight, and then I took the ASVAB with the Air Force. I passed, but I didn't get in high enough to get to the Air Force, but I was able to get in them other branches. So the Air Force was like, no, I was gonna retake the ASVAB. And then one day when I was working out with the Army and the freaking Navy, my mom just woke me up one day and was just like, hey, I was talking to somebody in the Navy, and they was like, they have been all these places and they've done this. And it just dawned on me, like, of course, because I was looking for which branch traveled the most, honestly. And the Navy travels the most, and it makes sense because they're on water. You have to maneuver through water and hit all these different ports and go to different countries. So I was like, I'm gonna go with them. And I went in the office. I didn't have to lose no weight. They got me right in through some MEPS, and I was just in like that. So that's my little short story time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bet. I can see that.
What's the biggest lesson the Navy has taught you?
Wow. So out of my 4 years in, I'm gonna say the biggest lesson I've learned, and there's thousands of them. But I'm gonna say the biggest lesson that I've learned from the Navy is pretty much, kind of, really be honest with you, just learning how to vibe with different people, because you got people from all kind of backgrounds.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everywhere. So it taught me just to kind of like, you still got to work with these people and learn them and understand them. Because before I only hung out with people that were like me. You know, they're driven, I'm driven. They're determined, I'm determined. But then in the Navy, you're around a bunch of people who might not have that same energy, and you still gotta work with them, and you still gotta learn them, and you gotta understand them. So having that humbleness and that patience to understand somebody that's the total opposite of me, but you know, still work with them and get the job done. So I'm gonna say that's probably the biggest one.
That's one thing he's really good at, is connecting with a lot of people. Like when we go out and everything, like I know I'm a social person, I'm very outgoing, but sometimes I don't feel like conversing with everybody, so I lead it to him to do it. So yeah, I think I'll say I didn't know you developed that in the Navy. It was a lesson. I thought you probably was just a naturally like that, but I guess you did develop that in the Navy.
Yeah,
am I right?
I'm gonna say it started before the Navy, but when I fully mastered it to where I could just go anywhere and talk to anybody, that happened in the Navy when I fully mastered it. You know.
Yeah, these are things that you can personally develop in if you join the Navy. But yeah,
facts. It's gonna push you. It's gonna push you, and you're gonna love it.
Right, that's something he's really good at, freaking connecting with a lot of different people. And like me and him is both real rounded people. Like we mess with any and everybody. We don't care. So
yeah, everybody.
Yeah. All right.
So my second question for Shiya is, so I know you only been in for 11 months, but what is the hardest thing you had to do since you've been in?
Oh, the hardest thing? Run a PRT.
Run a PRT?
I won't even lie. That was all mental for me. Okay. Because I was not a runner before the military. I did not have, that was a lot of mental just pushing myself. Every time I got around that lap, I had to think of something else, of a goal or somebody or something, or just to keep me going. So I can pass that. And I passed it on the first try, thank God. And I passed it within 5 seconds. That's the hardest thing I'm going to say I really had to do, honestly. But if I really have to think of something else, I'll say in boot camp, my experience in boot camp, I feel like it was kind of hard as far as me having good self-control in boot camp, because I was surrounded by a lot of females who were like taking stabs at me, that wanted to see me fail, and it took a lot of self-control to not lose it on them. So if you want to say that was hard or a challenge for me, I'll say that was a challenge, because yeah.
So like that's like a physical challenge, and like a personal, like an inside challenge, in and outer challenge. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I can see that. Okay.
What advice would you give to the people that's trying to balance their military life and their personal life?
That's a good question. It's tough because you pretty much live with people you work with. It's really like around the clock kind of thing. There's duties overnight this, overnight that. But I'm gonna say to balance it is do things that you did before you joined. Because sometimes you can lose focus. I remember I used to like going out and doing skateboarding, and I used to go out and do a bunch of stuff that I don't really do anymore, just because the Navy has consumed much of my time, and those things kind of fade. I play guitar. I haven't done that really lately. So I'm gonna say you have to make time for those things, because you don't want to lose yourself in the Navy, and become institutionalized, if you will. You still want to have that individual, unique personality, like, oh, he does this outside the Navy, and it's not just Navy. It's like, I'm also, at work I'm artist and Pagese in the Navy, but when I'm off work, I'm Jonathan Pagese. Yeah, that's another side of me, and I want to keep in tune with both my sides, because it's just good for the mind. You don't want to be stressed out, just all work. Yeah, so you gotta have those balance. That's what I would say for anybody that's trying to do that.
There's 2 comments I want to make on that. The first comment is, I know you said where you don't want to fully lose yourself in the Navy, for example, like, and then when you join the Navy, for y'all future sailors out there, if you're watching and you haven't joined it and you're looking to whatever, and if you are in now, you're gonna realize, or you gonna see in the Navy, they're gonna always ask you this one question: why you join the Navy? And the reason they ask that is just to keep in mind the reason why you join, whether it's personal related thing, or you trying to just, it's a stepping stone, whatever it is. The whole point of it is just to keep in mind, if you're like a person that's trying to achieve personal goal, to know why you join and make sure you achieve that, and don't get too lost in the Navy. So I just want to make a comment on that. And then also I want to make a comment because I know you were telling me how when you joined, it was kind of hard to balance your personal life and your military life, because you're always gone underway. So I kind of want to attack you for that.
Yeah, no, for
to
sure.
see what you learned from that, or because you about to get out.
Yeah.
And it's like now you finna have more of your personal life. And do you I should just add in real quick. Do you feel like I'm gonna add a little quick question. Do you feel like you have prepared yourself enough now to get out? Like, did you fully like give yourself to the Navy, or you got enough knowledge or something to get out? And like be good personally. Or it's just like a fresh start.
To be honest, really, I've always felt like without the Navy, I was phenomenal without the Navy. But going in and learning a bunch of stuff to add on has made me better. And it also showed me things I was weak at. Where out in the civilian world, I can only mainly focus on my strengths. Where the Navy challenged me to be like, you know what, we're gonna put you in this predicament, and we're gonna see how you maneuver. And we're gonna put you in something that you never been or knew it even existed. We're gonna put you in that predicament and see how you maneuver. And it was interesting to me because it was times where I was just like, oh, I ain't never really been in a situation like this. How do I maneuver? So those challenges were pretty dope.
So you feel like the Navy has prepared you personally on personal growth when you get out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's added on to. It's added on to because, like I said, I was already.
Yeah, the Navy really teaches you a lot of that personal and developed growth. I was more so speaking on like business related or like financial related.
Okay.
Like that works too.
An aspect, financially,
that works too.
Business, emotionally, mentally, relationships. All that, and on the same thing through all those different aspects.
You feel like the Navy prepared you?
I feel like it's kind of prepared me in a way.
Or you didn't too much get lost in Navy and then...
Yeah, it's hard to really say, guys. It's more like, it gave me a little bit. Like, it didn't prepare me fully. It didn't prepare me fully, but it prepared, or it gave me situations that I'd never had put in front of me.
Just gave you life experiences.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Experiences, I wouldn't have had otherwise. Right.
Yeah, but that's just the biggest takeaway from this. Just when y'all get in the military or the Navy, just learn how to balance both.
Facts.
Like, don't get too lost in it. If you ever plan on getting out, honestly, don't get too lost in it. Remember why you joined, and try to keep that in mind, and also take time for that. For yourself to get that's the reason why I want to ask that question, because I know that's something you was trying to do or have troubles with in the beginning when we first joined.
Yeah, I had to put a whole clothing line I had going on. I put all that on the shelf.
Put it to the side
and just kind of
the Navy, but it was for a reason. He wanted to do personal growth, focus on that, and the Navy taught him that. So these are things that you get in the military. These are things you should know before joining.
Don't say we didn't tell you. Don't say we didn't tell you.
These is deeper things that you learn when you get in the military. If you're interested, I feel like most people join too to get resilience. That's the word.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons people join. So yeah. All right.
Also, since like I said, you've been in for 11 months, what is your favorite part? It's a lot of different things that we do in the Navy. So what is your favorite part, and what have you gravitated more towards?
So now that I'm in the fleet now and I'm not in A school, I was so happy at A school. I used to say every day, like, damn, like I can't believe I'm joining. I can't believe I'm in the Navy. Like, I don't know, it's been a huge change to my life. But if I had to say, besides A school, because the fleet is different than A school, I have really met genuine people. I've joined for 5 reasons, if y'all didn't know. For fitness, to build financial stability, to travel the world, to be a part of a brotherhood, and fitness, financial stability, to travel the world, to be a part of a brotherhood. It's genuine people. That's the topic. That's the reason why I'm even talking about this. To meet genuine people, and I feel like that's what I have achieved so far. I have ran, like, he's one of them. I have ran into a lot of people who just opened up to me about deep stuff they have been through and all this, and just like, I think that's what create the connection right there.
Sure. For sure.
The trust. So that's the question was, what is
your favorite part?
Your favorite part, yeah.
So you got like your favorite part was like the variety of genuine people.
Yeah, that I've met, and because so far I haven't been traveling how I wanted to, so I can't say that these are things that I wanted to do. So, wait, the question one more time. What is the best thing that happened to me?
No. You answered. I mean, it was So what's your favorite part about the Navy?
Favorite, yeah. So
you said the genuine people.
Yeah, and how I am getting set up for the future, like this VA home loan for the tackle when I get out,
Come on now.
Saving the money.
Come on now.
And you know we get a paycheck every 1st and the 15th, so best believe the credit card bill will be paid.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm getting set up for the future, so
put it in.
I guess those are the best things that's been happening. The genuine people that I've met, because we have hung out, had fun. Even though we work every day, like the Navy, they gonna work you for sure.
Oh, yeah.
On our days off, we find time to hang out, go out, do this, and still get our goals accomplished and everything. So it's a good balance. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was good. I feel that too.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the next question for you: does the military set you up for success? How so? Now that I'm thinking about this, it's kind of tied.
I'll go ahead and tackle it just for the sake of the new sailors out here.
Mm-hmm.
They do set you up for success. Yes, they do. They set you up with principles, morals, integrity, a bunch of different things. They set you up with like posture, manners, how to come at people, how to be a leader, how to be in these kind of things. And now it doesn't always apply to everything. You know, sometimes because it's a chain of command, and if you're joining the Navy, you're gonna have somebody over you, and it's not the same like the civilian world where you have a lot more leeway. In the military, you have to have more discipline because you know all the restrictions in the military can get you kind of in this little box, so you have to really be careful on what you do. But it's strict for a reason. So like, for example, when you're strict like that in the military, you get out the Navy, you go in the civilian world, you're so used to that, you're gonna be phenomenal out there because there's more leeway out there. So if you can do this and then get out and keep the same, you know, regiment or the same, you know, morals when you go out there, you're gonna be phenomenal. And that's why the employer is always looking for military people, because they know, hey, these guys have been trained, they've been under pressure, they've been in different predicaments, they got more than the average person.
Got experience for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think of that. That's why they hire. I thought it's just military background.
It just look good.
You get hired.
It just look good. Oh,
I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. That's good. And like I was just saying before, yeah, I do think it does set you up for it because, like you said, like you get paid on the 1st and 15th.
Come on.
You got a credit card bill, it needs to get paid. You getting set up for success for sure. They giving you these. I don't know about all the benefits. That's gonna be another video, but there's benefits out there. So I'm learning to tackle them. He just learned to tackle them.
Yeah,
and all that. So it does set you up for success, in my opinion.
Yeah. How do you feel your personal goals align with your Navy goals? Because you know you got your different ones. But let's talk about the ones that align, that are like, they go hand in hand, they're cohesive.
Okay, so the goals I want outside in the Navy. So what I'm going to have to do real quick is say my personal goals and say my Navy goals.
And then,
And then I'll see how they align. My Navy goals is, like I just said, fitness, financial stability, a brotherhood, traveling, and meeting genuine people. 5 things. In my personal life, overall life, I want happiness, of course. I want genuine people around me. I want to live somewhere beautiful. With my definition of beautiful is sun, always hot, palm trees and everything. That's when I'm usually at my higher happiness or whatever, my most happiness.
Happy place.
Stable, having somewhere roof over my head or whatever, you know, having a nice amount of savings and everything, so if anything was to fall or car break down, I don't have to stress like where I'm gonna get the money for. I have a nice amount of savings or whatever, so I'm stabilized. Working for myself. I don't want nobody above me, because I feel like working for others is just, number one, you have somebody over you. You can never have a peace of mind. I want to create my own schedule. I want to move move however I want to move. I don't want nobody saying, no, you can't do this, which is in the Navy. This is why I'm planning to only do 5 years of this lifestyle if someone's working over me, because when I get out, I don't want to never have to ever work for nobody else again. And the Navy is a place you really have to, you can speak up for yourself, and I'm learning that from him, because he just said some things and I would have thought he got kicked out, and that's my worst fear, of me saying some shit and I'm getting kicked out the Navy. But I think I'm overthinking. I don't think it'll ever go that far. You have to really do something bad to get kicked out the Navy. You can't just get fired in the Navy. But to say all that, on this hand and this hand, my Navy and my personal life, I see that the genuine people aligns. I see that the I didn't get stationed nowhere beautiful palm trees, but I'm not gonna talk down on Virginia because everybody has a bad outlook on Virginia. I don't want to be that person.
VA ain't so bad. VA ain't so bad. You get stationed in VA.
Yeah, it's something out there to do. We've been having some fun.
Yeah,
we've been doing some things.
Meet the right people.
Yeah, meet the right people. Exactly. And what else did I say? I said stable. The Navy has gave me stability.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a barracks room. It ain't in a home, but it's perfect. It gives me. I don't got to pay no utilities, none of that. I'm just stacking my bread.
Hey, I like
so,
that.
Hey,
yeah, look,
and then when I get out, I'm 20. Remember, I'm 20. I might come off as older, but I'm 20. So all of this is fine for now. Still got a reliable car, paying no car note. I'm building for the future.
Stacking, I like it.
Cool. That's that answer to that question.
Hell yeah, for sure. She mentioned like talking a certain way to talk to your chain of command. Like that might be a video coming soon next on like things you can say to where you can hold your ground. And you can not be disrespectful to a chief or to an officer, but let them know, hey, look, you know, I mean business.
I believe this. This is what I'm on. I know this. I ain't trying to disrespect you. Not, you know.
Yeah.
I do. When if I was to be put in a situation, I'm pretty sure I'll handle it well. But like every day, I was asked a question: what's something you fear daily? I fear someone disrespecting me in the Navy, and that's supposed higher than me, and me reproaching them back or standing my ground. And then I'm getting in trouble for it. That's my fear. But I feel like it's the way you approach it that you can't get in trouble with. Because even if I do get in trouble and I have to go like to a case and speak on what happened, and if I say the right wordings, I probably couldn't get in trouble for it, honestly. And I feel like I had 2 experiences in the past in A school where I had to stand my ground to a higher thing, and I won, if you want to call it, and took up for myself, whatever the word, and I basically got what I wanted in that situation. So. Yeah, that's another topic.
That's coming soon. That's coming soon.
How has the Navy helped you develop personal growth? And this is the biggest thing he went through and wanted. So we're going to hit it with a banger for him. That's it for me for him.
I'm going to say a quick story about me. When I first came in the Navy, so I have a background of sales. I talk to people. I did that. I'm kind of used to being like a little cocky or whatever, a little hot shot. When I came into the Navy, and I had to cut I had dreads and everything, piercings and stuff. When I had to take all that off and cut it off, and it kind of stripped me.
He had his whole individuality. He had to let it go.
Stripped. All of it was stripped. And so now I'm coming in. I still identify with these things, but I don't have them to carry me. And I'm gonna say, it was like, yo, I realized that I depended on my looks and the clothes and the sneakers and all these things to carry me where I was lacking. So when I came into the military and it was like, yo, you ain't got none of that. Now what can you do?
Oh, now it's in your authentic self with all that removed.
Just you.
Oh, that's a good challenge, test.
That was tough. So now it's like, okay.
Oh, you didn't tell me this and I can see this.
That's something I had just like, when you said that, it really like just stroked it. And I was like, oh man, okay. That's the first thing. Personal growth of learning how to be humble. The Navy will humble you for sure. For all you youngsters out there that's kind of hot-headed a little bit like I was myself, you know, you got to learn, and we all are to a certain extent, but you got to learn to kind of pick your battles. You don't want to die on every hill. Like, that's so exhausting. Just sometimes it's
going
a time
after everything, getting angry at everything. You just you lose yourself, no control. So he's definitely you. I ain't gonna say master. I have to learn that you don't really master self-control. Right. You just you won't matter. You can be 89 years old on your deathbed and you can still learn self-control. Yeah. So it's like, but the everyday process of doing that is phenomenal. Yeah. And I'm gonna say that's the biggest thing in the Navy, just learning how to maneuver. Not always speak what's on your mind. Sit back and watch for a little bit. Sit back and see. And then it's a time when you step up, you know? It's a time for you to step up and be like, hey, you know what? I got it. Chief, let me take care of this. Chief, you can go do that. And you stand up. And it's a time when you just sit back and you let somebody else lead. So I learned a lot of personal growth. It's so many, like this video can go over hours just talking about personal growth. But those are the main takeaways. Those are the main ones. Getting stripped from. I should have said, what's your biggest? Maybe that would have. Yeah. He has learned so much. Oh man, the Navy has taught him so much. So just to piggyback real quick. Did you have one more question for me? I did have one more question for you. Alright, just to add on to that real quick. Yeah, for sure. Just to make a comment on it. what did you just say? Oh, you said how you came in, you was like this. I had to learn that back then. I had to learn, like, because I realized people, when I was in high school and I got into Jordans and all that, and I started getting, I realized people started wanting to be cool with me because I had them Jordans. I ain't like that. So I'm like,
Fake.
if I didn't have these Jordans and all this, would you be cool with me?
Right.
So that kind of ties to that, how you came in, you removed that. Now, do people F what you do? Now, it doesn't even matter if people F what you do. You still feel good with yourself with all that removed.
Yeah.
You know?
I had to learn. Yeah, I had to learn how to do that because it was like, when I ain't gonna lie, guys, my dress was nice, and when I cut those joints, it was like
that was still you. That's still part of you. When you get out, you getting that back, right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. It's way better.
So some of that stuff was you, but some of that, like, you feel like, I don't know, people just.
I see it like this. I'll say this before I ask the next question. I say it was like, imagine your strength is 60%, just your personal strength. And then the other 40% is
like
just add-ons, right? So when I came in, my strength was only like 60% and everything was add-ons. So when the add-ons were gone and it was just my 60%,
you feel like it wasn't strong enough.
It wasn't strong enough, so the Navy has got me up to like 100%.
No need none of that.
Yeah, now with the add-ons, it's just a bonus,
y'all. That's gonna be major. That's
crazy.
That's me. Like, you could take all of this away.
And I still
got the inner self, you know. I still got all that. All that is additional, you know. That's the ground up. You know how we just did the chakra star? We went to the chakra thing together. You got the top of it is divine, the bottom is the safe, and everything's inside.
Right, exactly.
We don't go too deep. Stop. Let me stop. Let me go too deep. All right,
good times, y'all. Good times.
If y'all want another video from me with like this, because we had these deep conversations all the time.
Facts.
Let me know. Keep it in the comments. Remember, we're trying to keep this video short, and it's probably already over 20 minutes, so just hit me with the last question.
So my last one was, how has the Navy changed you as far as how you think and how you move now with people?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, just to be honest, I came in pretty strong before the Navy, but I'm not gonna say they didn't teach you numbers. There's always room for growth. But when I did certain things I have picked up in the Navy that I feel like people normally is developed with or always have, is love and care.
Okay.
Before I joined the Navy, I'm like a free-spirited person, I ain't gonna lie, but like a lot of stuff don't really get to me, which I like being. But some things I learned just being around certain people, they look for compassion. And me, I don't really give that off too much all the time to people. And I had to learn that with even my mom. Like, my mom thinks I don't care a lot, and my dad, and it's like, I do care. Sometimes I'm just not good at showing it.
Okay.
So I learned that in the Navy, I'll say. Just being around a lot of people who just been through so much. That's why they join the Navy, because like most of them probably don't have much to live for back home. They don't have a family. And to me, just showing that care to them, which I do care. I do deeply care. I care about a lot of people. I have a lot of empathy for a lot of people. I can't say sympathy because I ain't never been through a lot. But I do have empathy for a lot of people, but it be small moments where they looking for me to care, and I don't know how to show it. So that's something I've been learning and developing over time. Just giving love a lot to a lot of people. So I'll say that's one. It
kind of changed you on how you deal with people. Okay, that's a good one. That is good. That's good.
Yeah. If I have to think of another one that I've learned, I think that's the biggest thing. Like I said, I was challenged on self-control. I had a challenge before I joined the Navy, right before I joined the Navy, on self-control, and I feel like that's why I went through it, because I knew I was gonna have to deal with it in boot camp, which is like self-control, not like letting people that's jealous or haters ruin my career or whatever, or just put me down just so they can feel good. I had to learn how to control myself, because they will like literally do mean things to me, just like really try to backstab me, get me, like defeat me, give me, and it's like I'm just here, I'm being nice, generous, kind to everybody. Why are you trying to beat me? But it's always gonna be some hate out there when you doing good and you feeling good, you confident, all these good things about you. It's always gonna be somebody that trying to dim your light and everything. So I feel like the challenge is to have that self-control, whatever.
Yeah. I agree.
From that, and I mean, at the end of the day, what's meant for me is always gonna be there. So, yeah, what's meant for me is always gonna be there. So I don't really too much worry about that, but I do have to worry how I'm treated, because I can get treated differently or badly because of the good traits or whatever, the character I am, the person I am. So yeah, the Navy. The question one more time, just to conclude it.
Oh, the question one more time. The question one more time was, let me look back
What's the biggest development from the Navy?
I'm gonna say, what like have you learned with most? Hold on, let me. Like, how has the Navy changed you, and how you deal with people? And I can see that. I kind of want to touch on this one too, guys. If y'all don't mind. So I say it has changed me as far as being understanding to where people come from, because not everybody come from the same background, and we know that, and you know that, but to actually see it and you work around it every day, just different people, and you like just like, yo, like, why would he think that's okay, or why did she do that, or like, instead of just kind of doing that, actually understanding them. And it's changed me to kind of be more understanding and see where somebody's coming from. So I'm gonna say that's one of the biggest things.
Yeah. So to conclude it, yeah, that's what the Navy kind of like taught me, or has been bringing out of me more. And
this is stuff they don't tell you. So you get,
so these are
things, raw here, uncut.
These are things that you go through the Navy. When you wear this uniform, you are held to a higher standard, because you're put through a lot of situations.
That's true.
That you have to overcome. Yeah, I'm gonna say have to, because the Navy gonna be like, it's either this or that.
Yeah, they like you, and you don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
You want this. So you want to make sure you know. So
yeah. So I'm not gonna say you have to. I'm not gonna say you have to be a strong soul to join the Navy. Anybody and everybody, they let anybody into the fucking Navy. But you gotta have some type of potential to even have the thoughts of joining the Navy. Yeah. I know anybody and everybody I've been around has been some strong souls. Even if they not fully here, I have all this. It's something within them. Something
that's strong at.
Yeah, some type of foundation.
There you go. Good word.
Yeah. But I guess that's the end of the video. That's our questions. I'm proud. It seemed like we got deep in a slightly short amount of time. I feel like this video gonna be like around 22 minutes. But yeah, that's what I'm working on, as y'all know, just to make my videos a lot shorter, you know, but still say a lot within. So. If y'all want to see more videos from me and the geese, my home, my love, you know, what are my love, my genuine friends in my life, just let me know. He's getting out the Navy, like I said, soon. He's heading back to Texas, so we won't be how we are like this every day calling in.
True. I feel like we still are, like, bump all the stuff she's talking about.
To keep that,
I feel like
we're trying to keep that lifelong friendship, so
it's definitely lifelong, and that's like I said, that's the amazing thing about the Navy.
You get, so. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos, or it's kind of hard to get in his schedule, so I can't say another video.
I can make time, you know.
Yeah, he'll try to make some time, but yeah, this is something at least I want to give out to y'all. Something, a genuine bond I created, and something that we learned together and gave each other, that we want to give to y'all out there. So yeah, I love y'all. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe, share if you like, you know, and leave in the comments any more videos you want to see from me. And
feedback. I always see feedback. Let us know.
Feedback of what y'all learn and gain from this video. You know, I always want to. I'm always open and to respond and listen to y'all, and you know, see. As y'all can see, if y'all go look at all my other past videos and the comments, I respond to everybody, any and everybody. Of course, I ain't big and major, so of course I'm responding, but also because I care and I want to teach and reach out to a lot of people out there. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I want to keep rambling. I'm gonna cut it right here. Like I said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, Friday. Say, I tell everybody to do that. So,
I need the racks like a bimbo. Serving niggas out the window. Have a 9-3 kids with a hustle with your Mindo. Had to get it off the mental. Had to move with the intellect.